Good morning, dear students. Centrifugal tension. Now the today topic is centrifugal tension. So in this, when the belts are running continuously, when the when the pulleys are running on continuously, then we may also get the some centrifugal force. So that force is to increase the tension on both the tight side as well as the slack sides. So what the tension is achieved, okay, so that is to increases the our tight side and slack side of the tension. So that centrifugal force, the tension is caused by the centrifugal force is called centrifugal tension. Okay, the tension caused by the centrifugal force is called centrifugal tension. So that is represented with T suffix C equals to mv square. T suffix C equals to mv square. So what is the representation of m? M is the mass of the belt per unit length and v is the linear velocity of the belt. Mass of the belt and linear velocity of the belt in meter per seconds. Now going to see the maximum tension in the belt. Maximum tension in the belt. So the maximum tension in the belt is equals to the total tension in the tight side of the belt. Total tension in the tight side of the belt. So we know that. So maximum tension in the belt T equals to maximum stress into cross sectional area of the belt. Maximum stress into cross sectional area of the belt. So that is the sigma into Bt, that equals to sigma into Bt. So now what is the representation of sigma? Sigma is the maximum stress and B, so that is the width of the belt and T is the thickness of the belt. So if you want to find out the maximum tension in the belt, so that is a sigma Bt. So in this, when we neglect the, okay, when centrifugal for tension is neglected here, so then T equals to T1. So now the case is for find out of the, okay, neglecting the our centrifugal tension. Then the maximum tension equals to T1. Maximum tension equals to T1. So similarly, when we consider the centrifugal tension, so then T equals to maximum tension equals to T1 plus Tc. T1 plus Tc. So that is the our maximum tension in the belt. So without consideration of the centrifugal tension and with consideration of the centrifugal tension. Now the next condition is condition for transmission of maximum power. Condition for transmission of maximum power. So in this, how we calculated the maximum power. So that is the, already we know the formula. Okay, so that is the power transmitted by the belt drive is P equals to T1 minus T2 into V. T1 minus T2 into V. So that is and we know the ratio of the tensions. Already we know that. So that is the tension ratio of the tensions. So that is the T1 by T2 equals to e power mu theta. T1 by T2 equals to e power mu theta. So similarly to take, it may also written as T2 equals to T1 by e power mu theta. T2 equals to T1 into e power mu theta. So now just substituted this value in our equation, basic equation. So that is the P equals to T1 minus T1 by e power mu theta into V. So that equals to T1 into 1 minus 1 by e power mu theta into V. Now T1 into Vc. So T1 into Vc. Okay, so that is represented with, okay, so T1 into V into C. So this is the C represented with 1 minus 1 by e power mu theta equals to C. So that may also written as C equals to constant. Okay, C equals to 1 minus 1 by e power mu theta. Now what is the mean of, okay, now we know that T1 equals to, so T equals to T1 plus Tc, already know that. So maximum tension T equals to T1 plus Tc, already know that. Now similarly to take here, T1 equals to T minus Tc, T minus Tc. Now substituting the value of T1 in equation, okay, in equation 3. So now P equals to T minus Tc into Vc. So that is the, just substituted that this value, okay, T1 value in our basic equation. So now T minus Tc, again it may also written as mv square. Tc, that is that centrifugal tension. So centrifugal tension already told that mv square. So mv square, just substituted the equation P minus mv square into V into C. So now TV minus mv cube into C. For maximum power, differentiating the above equation with respect to V and equating the 0. So just okay, differentiate the above term. So dP by dV equals to 0. So d by dV of TV minus mv cube into C equals to 0. T minus, so when we differentiate the equation, so then the term T minus 3mv square equals to 0. So then T minus 3Tc equals to 0. So we have the relation for the maximum tension to the centrifugal tension. So that is the T equals to 3Tc. T equals to 3Tc. So when the power transmitted is maximum, so then 1/3 of maximum tension is absorbed as centrifugal tension. 1/3 of the maximum tension is observed as centrifugal tension. We know that T1 equals to T minus Tc. Okay, case 1, in our case 1. So in this equation, we may also substitute a Tc place. So then T1 equals to 2T by 3. Again, we may also get the relation between the our T1 to maximum tension. So that is the 2/3 of maximum tension. Similarly, to find V equals to V equals to square root of T by 3, yeah, T by 3, yeah. So that is there. So those are the velocity of the maximum power and our relation between the maximum tension to centrifugal tension and maximum tension to the our okay, tension in the tight side. So that is the relations are there. Initial tension in the belt. So when a belt is wound around the two pulleys, its two ends are joined together. Its two ends are joined together here, so that the belt continuously move over the pulleys. So that may also happen every time. So then what will happen? So the motion of the belt from driver to the follower is governed by the firm grip. Is governed by the firm grip. So so due to the friction between the belt and between the belt and the pulleys. So now going to find the initial tension. So initial tension equals to T1 plus T2 plus Tc by 2. Okay, T naught equals to T1 plus T2 plus Tc. So what is the T1? Representation of T1 is the tight side, tension in the tight side, and T2 tension in the slack side, and Tc is the centrifugal tension. So that is the okay, T1 plus T2 plus Tc by 2. So that is the formula for calculation of initial tension of the belt. So now going to see the problem. Regarding problem is there. All of you read carefully. A shaft rotating at 200 rpm drives another shaft at 300 rpm and transmits 6 kilowatt through a belt. So the belt is 100 mm wide and 10 mm thick. The distance between the shaft is 4 meter. So the smaller pulley is 0.5 meter in diameter. Calculate the stress in the belt if it is first condition an open belt drive and second condition cross belt drive. So take mu equals to 0.5. So what they have to find here? So that is the stress in the belt. Calculate the stress in the belt for open belt drive, and second one crossed belt drive. So before going to solve the problem, first we have to write the given values. That is the N1 equals to 200 RPM, N2 equals to 300 RPM, P equals to 6 kilowatt, and B equals to 100 mm, and T equals to 10 mm, and distance small x equals to between the one pulley to another pulley 4 meters, and d2 equals to 0.5 meters, and mu is the zero point 0.3. So now let us find the stress in the bed. So for find out of the stresses in the bed, so we have to find out the D1 value, D2 and D. So D2 already there, D1 is missing here. So before going to find stresses, so first we have to find out that values. So that is the we have the velocity ratio is there between the pulleys. N2 by N1 equals to D1 by D2. N2 by N1 equals to D1 by D2. So that equals to D1 equals to N2 D2 by N1. N2 D2 by N1. So that is the 300 into 0.5 by 200. So that is the when we make the calculation, then we may also simply to get 0.75 meters. That is the D1. D1 is 0.75 meters. Now going to find out the velocity of the belt. Velocity of the belt equals to pi d2 n2 by 60. Pi d2 n2 by 60. So that is the pi into d2 value is the 0.5 and n2 is the 300 by 60. So when we find out the velocity of the belt, so that is the our nearly to get 7.855 meter per second. So that is the velocity is there. Now let us find the angle of contact on the smaller pulley. So for an open belt drive, sin alpha equals to R1 minus R2 by X. So that equals to D1 minus D2 by 2X. So just substituted the known values. That is the 0.75 minus 0.5 by 2 into 4. So that is the alpha equals to 1.8 degrees. Alpha equals to 1.8 degrees. That is the alpha. The alpha equals to 1.8 degrees. Now going to find the angle of contact. So angle of contact means so that is the 180 minus 2 alpha. 180 minus 2 alpha. So in that, so alpha already there. So that is the 1.8 degrees. So when we substituted that, so then we may get the value, theta value. So that value is the 176.4 degrees. 176.4 degrees. So in this so that is also converted in our radians. So for converting the radians, then simply to multiplying the pi by 180. So that is the 3.08 radians. 3.08 radians. So let T1 equals to tension in the tight side, T2 equals to tension in the slack side. So we know that 2.3 log of T1 by T2 equals to mu theta. T1 by T2 equals to mu theta. That is the, so just substituted the known values in our equation. So that is mu is the 0.3 and theta is the 3.08. So that value is to arrive 0.924. 0.924. Now log of T1 by T2 is the this value. Okay, log of T1 by T2 equals to 0.924 by 2.3. So just to simplify the equation. So that is the T1 by T2 equals to 2.52. Let us take the equation. Let us take the equation number 1, 2.52. Now we also know that power transmitted P equals to T1 minus T2 into V. T1 minus T2 into V. So that is a so P already there. So that is just substituted the values, known values. So that is the P is the 6 into 10 cube and T1 T2. So we have the relation between the T1 to T2. So just keep it in this. T1 minus T2 into V value is the 7.855. So then T1 minus T2 equals to 764 newtons. T1 minus T2 value is the 764 newton. So we have the relation between the T1 to T2. So that is the T1 by T2 equals to 2.552. So that is T1 equals to. So when we substituted this relation in our equation number 2, so then simply to get the T1 and T2s. So that is the T1 is 1267 and T2 is the 503. You know that maximum tension in the belt T1 1267 equals to sigma BT. Sigma into 100 into 10. 1267 by 1000. So 1.267 Newton per mm square. So that is the our 1.267 megapascals. So that is the sigma equals to 1.267 megapascals. Now stress in the belt for a crossed belt. So what we find in earlier, so that is the open belt, right? So now going to find out the our crossed belt. So for find out the crossed belt drive alpha. So that is the sin alpha equals to R1 plus R2 by X. So that equals to 0.75 plus 0.5 by 2 into 4. So 0.1562 alpha equals to 9 degrees. Alpha equals to 9 degrees. Now going to find the angle of contact. So for getting the angle of contact, formula is there 180 plus 2 alpha. 180 plus 2 alpha. So that is the 198 degrees. 198 degrees. So 3.456 radians. 3.456 radians. We know that 2.3 log of T1 by T2 equals to mu theta. Mu theta. So that is the, again we may also have the relation between the our T1 to T2. So that is the 2.82. 2.82. So now just substituted the this relation in our basic equation. In our basic equation. So that is the our P equals to T1 minus T2 into V. When we substituted the in our that equation T1 by T2, so then we may also to achieve T1 value is 1184 and T2 equals to 420 newtons. T2 equals to 420 newtons. Now going to find out the maximum tension in the belt. So that is the maximum tension in the belt equals to T1 equals to sigma BT. Sigma BT. So see, B already there 100 mm and T is the 10 mm. So 1000 sigma. So sigma equals to 1184 by 1000. So nearly to have our tension, maximum tension in the belt is the 1.184 megapascals. 1.184 megapascals for our crossed belt drive. For our crossed belt drive. So in our open belt drive, 1.267 megapascal. In our crossed belt drive, 1.184 megapascals. So those are the tensions to achieve in our open belt drive and crossed belt drive. All of you please make a copy of your problem. Make a copy of the problem.